Hello everybody and welcome to This Book is a Dungeon. Uh, this dungeon is a book. This is a interactive horror story that I found 'cause I know you guys like those. The only one I've ever played is Buried, and that got a shit ton of views. This is just the demo. You can buy the full version off of Steam for like $5 or $6, I think. I'm just gonna play the demo, and if you guys like the game and want to see more, then I'll go ahead and buy the full game and play it. Note this demo is only a slice of the first area of the game. It also does not include the intro story sequence. Yeah. Made by Nathan Mjolnir or whatever. Mjolnir. Yeah, let's just get into it. Okay. Begin the demo? Yes. A sharp impact slams your temple. I wish I could have read that. Sends a raw white heat burning through your consciousness. That moved way too fast. Then, empty space. You fall through the black void. Erasing the past. Erasing the future. Only the present. What is happening? Where am I? Who am I? What is this darkness eating away inside me? And then, a light. Ooh, a pretty light. Oh, I click on it, okay. You awaken in a small chamber illuminated by the light of a single flickering torch resting in a sconce at the far wall. What's a sconce? The sharp throb pulsing behind your eyes fades quickly, but an unpleasant chill is creeping in. You notice words scratched into the stone floor. Okay, what did they say? At this distance, the torchlight is too dim to make out what they say. Fuck you. You grab the torch from the wall sconce and take comfort in the subtle warmth it breathes across your face. You can now get a better look at your surroundings. Holding the torch closer to the floor, you can clearly see the inscription carved there. It reads, Chapter 1. Why the Walls Bleed. A heavy wooden door to the south appears to be the only way in or out of this pit. And then there's the map in the left corner. That's pretty cool. The dark... You find yourself in a larger stone room that's cavernous and empty. The echoing sound of water droplets comes from a passage to the west. You catch a whiff of something familiar, something out of place. Is that... You also notice another passageway to the east, as well as the door you just came through. So I have to choose which one. Okay, so the echoing sound of water droplets comes from the passage to the west. You catch a whiff of something familiar. If I go west, I can always go back, right? I don't need to go through the door I just came through. ... Citrus? Citrus? Okay. The narrow corridor opens into a dead-end room that reeks of over-ripened fruit. You're blasted with the sweet, pungent odor which nearly overpowers you. Looking around, you notice a vicious reddish substance draining out of several large round holes in the walls. This mysterious fluid drips down in a slow, syrupy cascade, collecting in stone basins, I don't know how to pronounce that, carved along the base of the wall. The only exit is through the passage you came in, to the east. Reddish substance. The sweet odor is emanating from this odd liquid. You decide to leave it alone for now. Exit to the passage. Yeah. Smell of rotten fruit wafts from the western passage. There's also a passage to the east and an open door to the north. What will happen if I go back? Oh, okay. Guys, we closed that door. Why is it open? You return to the chamber where you first began. As it turns out, you don't miss it. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go east. Pushing further into the unknown depths, your eyes play tricks in the torchlight. What lurks in the darkness ahead, skittering away just beyond the glow of your torch. As you round the corner, you notice a small alcove in the passageway here. The corridor continues to the east. The northern passage leads around the corner back to the west. So I don't need to go north. What's in the alcove? There's a large crack in the wall of the alcove. It's not big enough for you to squeeze through. Who knows what could be in there? Yeah, I'll reach. You reach into the hole and immediately recoil as a teeming mass of stinging, biting insects swarm up your arm. It takes a minute to fling them off. Shit. Pushing further into the unknown depths, your eyes play tricks in the torchlight. What lurks in the darkness ahead, skittering away just beyond the glow of your torch. As you round the corner, you notice a small alcove in the passageway here. The corridor continues to the east. The northern passage... Yeah. Let's go east. The passageway extends to the west and the north. North. A pile of bones and skulls lay scattered across a large stone slab in the center of this chamber. Along the far wall, a series of sharp hooks dangle from the ceiling by chains. It's clear that much suffering befell the poor souls who met their fate in this place. Like me! Smears of their dried blood, now darkened with time and decay, paint a macabre scene. A passageway extends to the west. The southern door opens into the long hallway. Yeah. Pile bones. The bones have been picked clean and show markings of being gnawed on. You notice 2 human skulls amidst the remains. Feeling compelled to sit through someone else's remains, you poke around the bone heap and find an old rusty knife. Okay. I got that in my inventory, sweet. Sharp hooks. You imagine what it might feel like being strung up with one of these, rusty things hooked into your guts, waiting to be eaten alive. Then you banish the thought from your mind. Yeah, you probably should. Wait, let's go back to the bones and look at the skulls. Searching through the remains, you disturb one of the human skulls, which rolls off the stone slab and clatters to the floor. Beneath it, you find a scrap of paper. The aged parchment is faded and covered in drops of long-dried blood. It reads, "This awful place. What have I done? What have I become? Please forgive me." Alright. Let's go west. The floor is collapsed in the hallway ahead, which is flooded with stagnant, murky water. On the opposite side lies an ornate door. You peer into its depths and wonder what might lie in waiting just beneath the shimmering surface. Chunks of rubble are crumbling off the side of the wall by the edge of the walkway. What about the rubble? You pick up a fist-sized chunk of rubble and hurl it into the water. It splashes, then sinks. The water's surface comes splashing to life as something makes quick work of the rubble. Shit, water monsters. You quickly skirt around the edges of the watery corridor while the unknown beast is distracted. That was a good idea. Beyond the ornate door, you enter a nicer room. The stone is more chiseled and refined. Red tapestries hang on the walls, and the decor is a comforting upgrade from the dank, crumbling corridors you just crawled out of. 4 tall display cases are positioned around the fancy chamber. You also see a stairway leading to a door in the north, a smaller closet door to the east. Passage lies to the south. I want to go back to the south. Navigate the watery passage again. Head north through the ornate door. Return to the southeast. Ornate door. Okay. I wanted to see what that monster would do. 4 tall display cases. Yeah, let's look at those. At a cursory glance, the towering display cases appear to be filled with a greenish fluid. There's also something inside them, too. Display 1 preserves the green fluid as a desiccated corpse that looks like it might once have been human. It's missing both arms. The body's one remaining leg is tethered by a chain lashed to the base of the display. The mouth has been crudely sewn shut, and a cluster of worm-like creatures are floating out from gaps in the stitching. Display cases 2. You find a wolf-like creature hanging upside down in the green fluid. Its poorly stitched stomach cavities burst open inside the display, with ropes of long, stringy worms floating out from it alongside its entrails. Looking more closely at the gruesome display, you notice the creature's eye twitch and blink. Ugh. If you want to gross somebody out, just throw worms into the mix. 2 severed human torsos have been stitched together in a gory mirror image at the waist. Ropey clusters of worms are spilling out from the seam. Okay, last one. This one is empty, drained of its fluid and lacking a grisly companion within. Oh my. Is that person out here with us? Let's check out the closet. The door is locked. Of course it is. How do I use my inventory stuff? I don't know. I guess I gotta go to the stairway. What? You walk up the small stairs, open the door, enter a sitting chamber. The clanking of chains draws you further into the room. You bound to a throne resting at the far wall of the chamber. You find a creature with the body of a man and the head of a bird. It looks off into the distance, unblinking. There's also a large door to the west and the door you entered into the south. What about the creature? As you step closer, the creature speaks with a slow, raspy cadence. Ah, I feel presence. What is it? What is it? Oh, what could it want with me? Little me shackled away in these filthy metal irons. Filthy little irons to hold my flesh and bone. It is a strange thing indeed. So very strange and fleshy it is. It reeks of otherworld, doesn't it? Little me wonders why it stands there, poised with some unknown purpose. The thump, thump, thump of its heart beats a hair faster now, doesn't it? Like the tap, tap, tap of ticking time. What manner of fluid flows beneath its skin, wonders little me. Ah, its breath's tinged with wicked curiosity. What oh what could it want with little me then? Does it seek to put the sharpness to my flesh and spill my essence to the floor? Does it take my shiny? He has a key, so I gotta take that. Does it feed me the delicious sweet nectar I crave? I miss it so dearly. Or perhaps it has something else in mind for little me. I'm gonna take the key. It does! It does come from my shiny. You tug the necklace free from the bird creature's neck. Now it searches for my sweetness, the creature mutters. Go back to the south. Check out the closet. You unlock the door and creep into the large closet, which appears to be home to many strange vials and instruments of some dark alchemy. You rummage around the detritus and find a small wooden bowl. Right? Oh, that's why we're allowed to go back. I know where I need to go. We need to head all the way back to the fruit room. West. West. Yep. Moving closer to the pungent news cascade, you carefully position the ornate wooden bowl beneath one of the streams and manage to collect a generous amount of the sticky red goo. An unsettling cackle echoes through the dungeon far off from the east. The sticky, sweet smelling substance you've gathered rolls around the bowl. What is this stuff? Your stomach growls. It feels like ages since you've had anything to eat or drink. I will not take a sip. Stow the bowl of goo and head for the throne room. Yep. Alright, so we gotta bring this guy his shit, because he's freaking lazy and can't get it himself. There we go. Bird creature. And so it returns. What could it possibly require of little me? Waiting, waiting, waiting here. Always waiting for the next to come and play. Here's your sweet nectar, dude. I smell that it has brought me something nice. Will it give a taste of sweetness to little me? Yes, the sweetness. You bring the bowl of sticky red fluid to its beak. The creature takes a sip. A moment of pure ecstasy washes over its face. Then it writhes and convulses with a sickening gurgle as it strains against the chains. After a moment of this, the convulsions subside. It gives little me another sweet taste, please? The creature rasps breathlessly. I'm gonna take it away. The creature howls in anger. Why? Why does it do this to little me? It must have another taste of the sweetness. Back away. The bird creature continues to mutter to itself. What's something else in mind? What else could it possibly want with little me? Not yet. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, go north. Let's talk to him again. Let's keep feeding him. Yes, the sweetness. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna make weird noises. Again, the creature hungrily swallows another gulp with a newfound desperation. This is followed by another bout of writhing more violent than before. The creature looks pale and sickly now. Yeah. You pour the final draughts down its beak, the bird creature writhes in agony one last time. It stops moving. Shit. I killed it. After a moment of stillness, the creature's skin pulsates and begins to liquefy. You look closer at the bleached bones of the bird creature's skeletal remains and notice a strange object in the pile. It's another key, larger than the first. Sweet. I grab the larger key. The bird creature's corpse rests on the throne peacefully. Investigate the large door to the west, or leave definitely the door to the west. Heavy door is decorated with scratch marks and dried blood stains. Try the key. Place the key in the lock. It fits. Alright. So we were supposed to do that. You unlock the door and the key immediately crumbles away to dust in your hands. Okay. You step through the doorway and enter into a sprawling cavern. The door slams shut behind you and disappears. That's weird. The floor drops off on a sharp cliff up ahead, though you can't see what lies beyond. A dim reddish glow illuminates the cavern walls beyond the precipice. You also hear a roiling gurgle and bubbling sound echoing from the path ahead. Approach the edge. As you creep closer to the edge, a thunderous howl reverberates through the cavern. Okay. You look down at the sickening mass writhing below. What could it be? You'll just have to buy the full game to find. You troll. Yeah, like I said, you can buy this game on Steam for like $5 or $6. It's really interesting. I'm really liking it. I'd love to play more of it, but I don't have very much money, so I kind of have to be choosy with what games I'm gonna buy. If you guys want to see more of this, just let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks.